Hi, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing well. I'm Ronique. Welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. This is going to be your career tarot reading for mid-January through mid-February 2025. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies that could be affecting your career, your job, whether or not you are trying to level up, possibly trying to change jobs or change careers, possibly getting out on your own. This is a great reading to really sense what those astrological energies are and how they could affect your career life. Now, Sagittarius, I will tell you, with Mercury retrograde from December into the beginning of January, for many of us, I do think that the slowdown as well as the holidays hindered many of our careers. But now that Mercury is full steam ahead, we also have the nodes now into Pisces and Virgo. We will have Mercury conjunct Pluto in Aquarius, as well as Uranus moves direct in Taurus, Jupiter moves direct in Gemini in February. This is a lot of energy, Sagittarius. So I do think that many of us will reap the benefits, but I also think many of us are going to have big changes. So take a look in the description box below. If you haven't already watched those December to mid-January career readings, they will help you as well. All right, you all, let's go week by week. We're going to start off around January 19th, which is that sun entering Aquarius. Okay, so we start off with the Nine of Swords, as well as the Empress card. Glad to see that with that Nine of Swords. End of January finds you with the Chariot card. Cancerian energy there in reverse. Remember, we did just have a full moon in Cancer, as well as Two of Cups. First week of February, we have the Moon card, Major Arcana, Piscean energy coming on in there. We have lots of Piscean themes now, especially now with the North Node in Pisces, and Scorpio energy. Okay, so the Scorpionic energy here, Death card. What's going on that first week of February, Sagittarius? All right. Oh, lots of major arcanas. All right. That second week of February, the Hangman, but now enlightened in reverse. And lastly, the Seven of Swords, also in reverse. So interesting dynamic here for you all, Sagittarius. I do think that all of these major arcanas here, you all have a lot of major themes going on. The Empress, the Chariot, the Moon, the Death card, and the Hangman. That is quite a few major things going on for you all. So don't be surprised if this 4 to 6 week period is one of a lot of change, okay? So I can already see that already. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you a card representing the energy that you bring into this period. This would have been possibly late December into the beginning of January. Spirit, can you send my Sages a card? And you have the Death card. It is in reverse, but I want you to look at this depiction. So you can see this man that he's like amongst all these horses, but look at that swirling cloud above him, as if there's some type of transformation that's going to be occurring, okay? With it in the reverse, though, this would be energy back in the end of December, possibly into January, where some of you have had some realization that you need to get rid of something, you need to move on from possibly a different job, possibly you have toxicity around you. Remember, Death card and Scorpio could mean toxicity or needing to remove yourself from somewhere that is not good for you. And I do think with it in reverse, this could be this continuing theme of where is it that you need to purge out what you no longer need. You also have the reverse Death card in the beginning of February. So this shows us that this energy is still with you. And this could be a bigger energy of like you're trying to just get out of your career and start something new, or possibly you are trying to move on from a very toxic lifestyle that is affecting your job. So really think about what that is. It's going to be different for everyone, but you're still having these reoccurring themes, Sagittarius. And like I said, it's still with you here in February. So we will go week by week to figure out what's going on. Oh, all I already forgot your, I was so interested in all of that toxicity, I forgot this last card. Okay, Spirit, can you please send my Sagittarius an oracle message? I almost forgot the oracle message, Spirit. If you could please send my Sagittarius an oracle message for mid-January through mid-February for their career. And you have the Dreamer Zero Archangel Metatron. So the Dreamer would be very similar to the Fool card, possibly needing to start fresh. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. And I think this is really nice for you, Sagittarius, especially after these two death cards. You also have quite a few major arcanas. So this is signaling there's something new ahead. You are needing to take a leap of faith, step into an area that possibly you've never done before. I do think this is going to be an opportunity for you to let go of some things that have been holding you back in your career, in your job for quite some time, Sag. So really use this energy. I do think that many of you all could be leaving something mentally, maybe not physically, but mentally. I do see here right around the sun entering Aquarius on January 19th, we do have this energy of worriment, of you concerned about trying to grow a business, possibly you leaving and trying to plant roots on your own. That's what I just heard. So for any of you all who are leaving a 9-to-5, branching out on your own to try and start something fresh, this definitely could be a time for you that is very karmic, especially with Sun conjunct Pluto and Aquarius on the 21st, and then Mercury and Capricorn squares Chiron and Aries on the 21st as well. So this could be mentally tough conversations. So really watch what you're telling yourself. Make sure you're not absorbing too much energy of the news and everything around you that's even making you more stressed. I do think that many of us are a culprit of wanting to be on the pulse of what's going on, but I also feel like it stresses many of us out. And I do think in terms of your career, you are going to be best served focusing on yourself and taking a leap of faith to follow your dream. So really nice to see that, because I do think that coming off of that death card back in possibly January, December, many of you all are trying to take a leap of faith. You just don't know how, okay? Okay, so by time we move into the latter part of January, we have Mercury entering Aquarius on the 27th. Conversations could get a little better around this time, but then we will have an Aquarius new moon on the 20th. Excuse me. We will have an Aquarius new moon on January 29th, which is also the lunar new year of the wood snake. Now, I will tell you, with the Chariot card and Two of Cups both in reverse, this is signaling somewhere that you're not either seeing eye to eye with a business partner, possibly with a boss, with someone you're supposed to be having a direction. Maybe you have a boss that's not giving any direction, or you feel like you are not in charge or not in control of your destiny. That's what I'm seeing here. And it feels like right around the 29th, when Mercury conjunct Pluto in Aquarius occurs, conversations could be around what you need to get rid of. Where is it that the people around you, the community that you have that you're a part of at your organization, possibly they're no longer working for you. Like maybe it's time for you to start putting out your resume. I do think by time we get Uranus direct in Taurus on the 30th, this could be a time where huge conversations around money take place, and it could be even bigger than you and your relationship or your boss. This could also be out in the mundane world. It could be the stock market. It could be anything that affects the collective there at the end of January out of the blue. So just be prepared for that, okay? Now, by the time we get to the beginning of February. This is when we have, on the 3rd, we have Mercury in Aquarius, trining Jupiter in Gemini. So this is optimism, open-minded conversations, as well as Mars in Cancer, retrograde squaring Chiron in Aries. So just watch your temper. I do think for many of you all, something is hidden. This is a lot of watery energy. You have Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is emotional energy. And I do think that that Piscean energy could be one that puts you in a place that you don't want to be from a mental state. So watch yourself, make sure you're not letting people trigger you. I do think that Jupiter direct in Gemini on the 4th and Venus entering Aries on the 4th could help with some of that, but there still is this lingering death card in reverse that you got back here in the beginning of the year. So you're still dealing with this. You're still trying to figure out what is hidden. I do think that there's some information that you do not fully have, Sagittarius. Some of this could have also stemmed from when Mercury went into your sign in December. It does feel like there's something here that still has to come out. And I do think that you having unexpected opportunities could show up, but they won't show up if you are too fixated on like, what don't I know? What is hidden? Why they're not telling me anything? Like, don't go down that road, or you will not be getting yourself to a better place mentally. Okay, so we end this period, which is mid-February, with Mars retrograde in Cancer, trining Saturn in Pisces. So this could be emotional work finally pays off. It feels like someone who, remember you didn't have all the information back here and I was like, don't worry about it. Don't just keep fixating on it. That seems like it goes away. That seems like it's no longer stressing you. You seem like you get some type of enlightenment, possibly around mid-February. I do think that Sun in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus on the 11th of February could bring some unexpected money news, and a Leo full moon on the 12th really could highlight somewhere that you really have been trying to get to. So I do feel like some of you all are applying for different jobs in your industry and you haven't heard back, but some of you are getting enlightened on maybe some other type of jobs you could be qualifying for. It feels like you're no longer worried about who around you is like taking information or possibly gossiping. So it feels like by the time you get to that Leo full moon on the 12th and then Mercury entering Pisces on the 14th, you all are feeling a lot better. So Sag, this is going to be an interesting time for you all. You have quite a few major arcanas, like I said, which means big energy shifts for you. But I do feel like once you get through this and you can remove this death card in reverse, some unexpected opportunities await for you. So I can't wait to hear how your month goes. Drop me a comment below and I'll talk to you later.